Hey, welcome to the series of everything you need to know about Python in simplest possible way. In our previous video, we have discussed about the data types. In this video, we will be discussing about type conversion, also referred as typecasting. In Python, to convert any type of data to another type of data, we will be having two things. One is implicit type conversion, another one is explicit type conversion. Let us go ahead and understand what is this implicit type conversion. In implicit type conversion, we will the whenever we are performing any kind of action, the compiler or the interpreter of Python itself convert that data type. So how exactly this works, let us go ahead and understand. I have this int number which is of 5, and I have this float number which is of 3.14. Let us go ahead and see what are exactly these types. Let's say I am checking type of this data of int number. I am getting as int, and I also wanted to check this float number type. I am getting it as float. Let's say I wanted to do some kind of an operation with these two values. So I am doing some kind of addition operation between this int number and float number. What I will be getting. So in addition, I am having the value of 8.14. Let us go ahead and see what exactly the data type that is having in this addition. In addition, you can able to see we are having float. What we have done in here is we are adding int value and float value. The resultant value that we are getting is float. This is referred as implicit type conversion. Let us go ahead and see one more example with this. Let's say I have this string of, let's say, like, and I am having int value. We have int value, right? So let's see what exactly the type of this data. I am getting as str, and I am also having int value of 5, right? So what I wanted to do in here is that I wanted to do string multiplication. So I have this string value and I am multiplying with the int value. So what I will be getting, let's say I wanted to store this in multiplication. So if I execute this and see what exactly multiply that I am having like, and 5 times I am getting this like. And if I go ahead and see what exactly this type, I am getting str. By this you can able to understand, by some kind of an operation between string value and int value, I will be getting string value again. So this is one type of implicit type conversion. So this process of converting one type to another type with by some operation is called implicit type conversion. Let us go ahead and understand what exactly explicit type conversion. Explicit type conversion. Explicit type conversion is a process of conversion of one data type to another data type explicitly, which is referred as a programmer or the developer wants to convert one data type by performing some kind of a operation. So let us understand how exactly this works. Let's say I have int value of 5 and I wanted to convert this int value to float value. To convert, I have this, and this is the data type that we are having. So what I am doing is that I am passing this int value to this data type. So how exactly this works is that I am calling float. Hey float, I am giving some kind of a value to you, and what you need to do is that you return me converting the int value to float value. That is what exactly that what we are doing in here. So let me store this in some variable called float value. And if I execute this and if I check into type of int value, I am getting int. And if I go and check what exactly this float value, let me check what exactly this float value after passing through int value. So if I check, I am able to get float. By this, you can able to understand by passing this value to float, I am getting the float value which is of type float. Let's say I wanted to convert this into data type to string data type. How exactly that works? Guess what? So you guessed it correct. So I am using this str and I am passing int value to this. So I am storing this str value. So let me check what exactly I have in my str value. So in my str value, I am getting str. By converting int value to string type, I am able to get my str as string type. So if I go and see how exactly str value is stored, so it is having a single quote, so which is representing of this is of string type. So that is how it works. So let us go ahead and understand more clearly and see one more example of converting this string into let's say integer value. Let's say I have string saying 99. You know, by representing anything within the single quotes or double quotes can be referred as string. So let's say I wanted to convert this string to integer value. Let's say I am passing this string into integer. I wanted to get int value. So if I go and check what exactly I have in this int value by using type method, I am able to get int. And if I check what exactly the value that I have in my int value, I am having 99, which is does not having any single quotes, which is referred as it is a int. So that is what exactly it works. So let me go ahead and demonstrate one more example with boolean data type. Let's say I have this int. Let us consider this integer value as it is and pass this integer value to bool type. Bool. So when I pass this and when I check this bool value, I'm storing this value into bool type. So I'm executing this and I wanted to check what exactly value that I have in bool value. So I am having true, which is referred as anything that you pass to bool. If it is a non-zero value, it will return true. If it is a zero value, it will return false. And let me check what exactly the type of this bool value. If I check, I am getting bool, which is referred as it is a boolean data type. So if I pass, let's say I have int value of 0, and if I wanted to pass this int value to boolean data type, boolean, what I will be getting? Guess and comment in the comment section. So I am storing into bool val and I am checking this type by bool val. So I'm getting boolean, and if I wanted to see what the value that I have stored in bool val, so I'm getting as false. By this, you can able to understand whenever we are having non-zero value that will be referred as true, and whenever we are having zero value that is referred as false, which is both are of type boolean. So let us go understand how exactly we can able to convert any type of data to complex. Complex is also one of a basic data type that we are having, right? So let us say I have this. Let me see what exactly int value. So I in my int value I am having 0, right? So I don't want this 0. I want something else. Let's say any other number apart from 0. Let's say I have, let's say 9, and I am passing this int value to complex data. I wanted to convert this to complex data types. So to do that, I have something called as complex. By passing any value to complex, I am able to convert the data type to complex data type. So let me pass this int value. If you check, you will be getting 9 plus 0j. 9 is a real number and 0j is a imaginary number. Let's say I wanted to store this in something called complex variable, complex value. So if I go and check what exactly what is the type of complex value. So I am getting as complex, which is telling that I in my complex value I am having of type complex. So these are the some of the basic data types conversion that we can see in here. Apart from this, we have many more data type conversion combinations that I will be putting in here also. These are all the some of the basic data type conversion. Let's say int to float, int to string, float to int, float to string, string to int, and so on, and complex to string. You can actually able to understand, and we can actually convert these left side of data to right side of data. And that is for this video. In our next video, we will try to understand some more data type conversion, which is of advanced data type conversion. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.